Sorry. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department.
Towering header! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Lampard. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Pinches it off him. Driving forward. And the shot! And there's a goal! 2, and we've barely begun here. Bangladesh are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
O'Shea. Pull it. Chance here to counter. Couldn't squeeze it through. A disastrous start. 2 down in next to no time. O'Shea. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Eto'o. This is promising. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Ibrahimovic. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Chelsea are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
O'Shea is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. O'Shea. This is a promising build-up. What's going wide left? He's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Bangladesh find the position. It's Eto'o! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Terrific effort! It's a goal! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Chelsea may be down, but not out just yet. Azar. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's beaten the last man. Ibrahimovic is having a shot! And he hits the net. Just one goal in it now. Game on! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Chelsea are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A really good game is threatening to break out here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Might be danger here. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Azar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ibrahimovic makes a dash for it. Hullet, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Oh, that's a key interception. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Delivered with swing. Rafael Varane. That's Thuram. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Ibrahimovic. Lampard. Oh, he's played it in low. And that is expertly dealt with. Messi. Pirlo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Pepe kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's got away. Pepe produces the perfect tackle there. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Superb from Stojkovic! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Chance! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Lampard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ibrahimovic. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitution on the field, number 9, Ibrahimovic.
So we're underway for the second half.
Coming on to replace him is...
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Ibrahimovic. Chelsea different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Tries a measured ball. Azar.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Saviola. Azar.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Stojkovic can so cleverly bypass the press. Pepe. Vieira. Can he get it through? That has been cut short. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
O'Shea. Chelsea are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. But it's Thuram. Great vision. Hullet. Lovely bit of skill. And this is Hazard, and he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Hazard. He has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pirlo. Varane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Stojkovic. Oh, some astute defending there. Eto'o. Hazard. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Stojkovic.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's nice. And this is Lampard, and he welcomes it in. And this is Hazard. Hazard! Messi. And here's the chance to counter. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Pirlo. Marcelo spots it and intercepts. Vieira. Now, can they get him away? Stojkovic. Now it's Eto'o. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Substitution.
Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. And the ball's come loose here. Hazard.
Hazard really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, that's well spotted. Schneider is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Yamal. He is just caressing the ball. And the ball is out of play. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Schneider. Zanetti looking to provide these. Oh, that's ambitious. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there. And that is that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day.
And
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. It's game on. So it's down to business here. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
The Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi herring after the ball here. And this is Count. And he's running through. Lam. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? This is their second corner of the game. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. This interception, his positioning was spot on. It's a good run down the right. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. And it's Ibrahimovic. Gerrard going forward. Now it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. And he counts! Goal! Benfica! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Chelsea really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he shoots! Messi, very much a man of this moment. That is ended up in no man's land. Count. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, we expected better, and so did he. Vieira. Hazard. Now Ronaldinho. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Ibrahimovic. Desai cuts it out. Messi. And it's Ronaldinho. Ibrahimovic. And he was quick to react. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Ibrahimovic. And he's lost his man here.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Count. Now it's Count. Hazard. Always goal side. It's Hazard! And there's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that really is so impressive. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time.
He's in one-on-one. And the shot! Ronaldinho. Chelsea are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And this is Hazard. Ronaldinho. Hazard. Now it's Eto'o. Pass somewhat off target. It's a sharp pass. Can he get it through? Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Ronaldinho. To Hazard. Hazard powering forward here. Messi. And it's Vieira. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ronaldinho. Oh, good effort. It's a goal. And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. And that is all they have time for. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
So we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Not the most accurate pass. Oh, perfectly measured that. And this is Couch. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Messi. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Ibrahimovic. Tevez. Good purposeful running this. He's played it long. Now, what about a counter-attack? Thuram cannot be beaten that easily. Dembele. Oh, nice one too, very nice. This is a promising build-up. Tevez! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. He's had it taken off him. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Shot could be a decent chance! And he's stuck it away! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Benfica go up by 2 and are looking good.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Swings it across. Chelsea perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Count. And here's Azar. Takes a shot! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And that is a little undercooked. And it's Dembele.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Ronaldinho. And here's Dembele. Tries one from range. Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Marcelo gets on his bike and on the move. Marcelo is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Can he spark a counter here? Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Driving on and making good progress. Marcelo. Vieira, played out wide. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Dembele has it in a wide position. In towards the back stick. Leicester is there and he can get that clear. Out towards the flank. Ronaldinho has created one goal already. Count. The final 5 minutes. Count is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Tevez. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Spread out to the left. No, he's not going to get any further than that. And it's Ronaldinho.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. That has not gone well. Rafael Varane. Dembele. And the referee brings it to a close. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
And that's gone loose. Well, they've got it again. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. That's a good run down the left. Ronaldinho. Nice bit of trickery. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace. Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Keeper's not concerned by that. And it's Ronaldinho. Messi. He's picked his way through. Roberto Carlos gets a foot in here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Dembele. Dembele! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Dembele gets on his bike and on the move. Rafinha looking to be a menace in the final third. Wriggles his way through. Ronaldinho on a strong run here.
It's always intriguing to see just how much influence Bonucci has over the game here.
Part of a famous back three, of course, that is written into Italian footballing folklore.
Yeah, and he was the most adept with his feet and build-up play, Peter. I would say his style of play is more sweeper-like. It's going to be his job to mop up anything the backline wins back and then start zipping passes left, right and over the top.
Ronaldinho couldn't squeeze it through. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Ronaldinho! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Vieira is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And it's Marcelo.
Oh, great feat, that.
Pinches it off him. Rafinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
A big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? 30 minutes gone. Ronaldinho. Marcelo. Here's Vieira. Messi. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, what a ball! Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldinho. And claimed it back swiftly. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Ronaldinho. And it's Vieira. Knocks it into space. Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Messi. And it's Dembele. To Marcelo. Marcelo stood his ground strongly. Vieira. And here's Ibrahimovic. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. Oh, good, and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
There will be one
Baresi
added time.
with the clearance. Short changes him with that pass. Dembele. It's Dembele! It is a fantastic goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And that is indeed the final act. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Chelsea come in leading by just the odd goal.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Chelsea can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score.
Substitution for Japan, number 11.
We're on the move again.
Coming on to replace him.
Chelsea can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Dembele. And that's aimed it. Oh, great leap! No, not the best of headers. Marcelo. Desai, a player who needs no introduction. Messi. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Looking for options for movement. Shevchenko gets into a good position. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. That has been cut short. And this is Eto'o. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Chelsea ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Nicely weighted ball. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Dembele, good purposeful running this. Eto'o. And this is Eto'o. Shot, surely! It's in! And with that, he becomes a member of the exclusive 300 Club. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Chelsea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Japan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's played...
He's having a pop! Oh, he's hit the bar! Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Desai. And it's Dembele. Dembele, rapid and full of intent. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ronaldinho. And here's Ibrahimovic. Baresi. Now Ronaldinho. And it's Messi. Ronaldinho. Messi. Oh, that was vital. Desai. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. There's the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Japan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Substitution for Japan, number 4.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 13.
And it's with the keeper.
Ronaldinho.
Schmeichel, a
Number
keeper with
19,
complete command over his
Messi.
defence.
Coming on the field, number 20.
Rafael
Bale.
Varane.
Number 9, Neymar. Number 7, Raul. Substitution in progress.
Messi. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Thuram. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Quality ball. Knocks it out wide. And it's Messi. Showing great feet there. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? An opportunity then to pull clear here. Oh, super! Can he finish? Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Pirlo charging forward, the ball at his feet. Marcelo. Messi. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Marcelo is one whose deliveries we all know about. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ronaldinho. Backward it goes.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Gets a good foot in there. Goes down, but nothing given. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Tevez. Tevez! And the shot count keeps on rising.
I suppose he's the type, Peter, where you gauge how well he's playing by the number of shots he gets away.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Very nicely done.
2 added minutes have
Thuram
been
does
indicated.
really well to win the ball there. And this is Shevchenko.
Oh, really well played.
He's found a way through. And the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Shevchenko! And with that, the end. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet
everybody,
to
and
kick off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Marcelo. He's pretty much a defender in name alone, to be honest, because his biggest contributions always seem to come at the other end of the pitch. He's great at controlling the ball when under pressure and seems to have a great knack for finding that half a yard to dig out across. He's got a decent shot too, so his teammates will be looking to bring him into play at every opportunity, I would think.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nicely worked. Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And it's Azar. It's a good run he's making out on the left. And here's Eto'o. He's going for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pirlo. Rooney. Well timed, excellent interception.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Hazard running with the ball. And here's Messi, driving through the middle. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's been shifted off it. It's a really well-measured ball. He has found the way through. Gets his head on it! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Neither side yet able to find the net. And it's Eto'o. Rooney does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Stam, always a very imposing presence at the back. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, now here's it. He'll try from distance. Chelsea have their second corner now. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Al Nassr have the chance to go the other way. And this is Eto'o.
Eto'o really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. Oh, that's well spotted. That's a good ball out wide. Messi, he's shifting through the gears here. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Knocks it out wide. Marcelo venturing down the left. Now, what about a counter-attack? And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic finds himself offside. He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's Eto'o! That was superb goalkeeping.
Eto'o actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And here's Eto'o. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. No way through. Steaming on goalwards. Pirlo. Eto'o. That is good alertness. He's found a way through. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. Buffon claims comfortably. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substitutions taking place.
And we get things going again.
Chelsea have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi shapes to shoot! And he couldn't finish.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been cut out, well played. Pirlo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Chelsea come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's on it, can he get away?
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
He's picked his way through. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Goalless still, and either side really getting onto the front foot. Vieira. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Stood up well to him there. Not the most accurate pass. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly... And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. He'll try to keep this alive. Marcelo scooting... And a header! And he's heaved it away. Looking for a runner. And he was quick to react. And it's Pirlo. And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now, who's going to be first to this? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Messi, important interception.
21, Ibrahimovic.
And here's Owen, closing in. There's the shot! He's got a goal! And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Bale. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Dembele, and he's managed to get free. Takes a shot! And no mistake. They have stolen level at the last. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that is a little undercooked. 2 minutes to be added on. And here's Dembele. They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Dembele picking up the Man of the Match award. No surprise.